This is the Bolo Wrap.
You're not free to leave, buddy.
And then when you deploy it, there's a cartridge that snaps into the front of it that has an 8-foot Kevlar tether that deploys out, and it wraps the subject's arms or legs from a distance of 10 to 25 feet.
With demonstrations around the country asking for police reform following the deaths of George Floyd and Rayshard Brooks, Wrap Technologies president Tom Smith, who is also the co-founder of Taser, says more police departments are asking about this product.
You're already seeing people ban the carotid holds. There's talk they're banning the irritant chemical sprays. So if they're taking those tools away, they have to be able to have a tool like the Bolo Wrap that's not going to use pain compliance to be able to still do their job effectively.
In what situations can the Bolo Wrap be an option for officers in the field? Wrap Technologies leaders say instances when someone has a knife or hatchet who may be 10 to 15 feet away. UNLV criminal justice professor Bill Souza believes the device could have some limitations.
The ability to reload the devices is somewhat limited. So if the subject is presenting an immediate threat and the device is not deployed properly, the officer may need to transition to another option.
But Smith says the deployment is quick and easy.
In less than 30 seconds, you can be trained on how the device operates between the safety switch, the charging lever, and deploying it.
According to Smith, more than 150 agencies in the country are using the Bolo Wrap since they started selling last year. Souza says there are definitely potential benefits with this new technology.
Any type of low lethal device offers an opportunity to reduce other types of use of force or potentially even the use of deadly force by officers.
I reached out to the Metro Henderson and North Las Vegas police departments, and they tell me they're not using the Bolo Wrap at this time. I'm
eating dinner at Mona B. Gabi and finally got my check, and they just had a 4% surcharge on it for COVID-19 for being closed.
It only amounted to $3.95, but Jeff Martin, visiting from Tulsa, says he wasn't expecting to see a COVID-19 related surcharge on his bill, so he was glad he read the fine print, which said, if you would like this removed, please let us know.
We asked the waitress to remove it and just added it back onto her tips.
Martin says if it had been a mom and pop shop, he would have been okay paying the surcharge. Mona Mi Gabi, though, is part of the restaurant group Let Us Entertain You. They tacked on the surcharge at 3 of their Las Vegas Strip properties: Mona Mi Gabi, El Segundo Sol, and Joe's Seafood Prime Steak and Stone Crab. But that has changed. According to a spokesperson, there is no longer a COVID-19 surcharge at any of the Let Us Entertain You Las Vegas restaurants. Just off the strip at the Golden Steer Steakhouse,
the Rat Pack used to come here before their shows.
Amanda Signorelli says they're steering clear of any COVID-19 related surcharges.
We don't think implementing a COVID surcharge is in line either with the brand, how the business has been run for the past 62 years. And the last thing we want to do is make it more difficult or more expensive for someone to come out who is here and support us.
Signorelli says she understands why some establishments would implement a surcharge, but suggests businesses be very upfront about it.
The biggest concern we saw was so many customers went into an establishment not knowing if there would be a COVID surcharge.
Most people don't go line by line over their receipt. It's just they look at the total, it's about right, you pay it, and you're done.
A reminder to look at the bill to make sure you know what you are paying for.
6-hour-long Las Vegas City Council meeting. It's finally over. Hundreds of people made their voices heard about injustice in our city. News 3's Alexis Gorey shares the call to action that fired up the council chamber.
We elect officials to represent all people, and we put a trust in them that they are not racist nor biased.
A conversation for change between city leaders and concerned citizens, kicked off by NAACP President Roxanne McCoy, who says Las Vegas needs leaders who listen.
And they should, to the best of their ability, create an environment where all people matter and all people are represented. Mayor, you can do something about this.
The call for action comes a day after Councilwoman Michelle Fiore stepped down from her role as Mayor Pro Tem. She is accused of making racially insensitive comments at a recent Clark County GOP convention. But many today said that's not enough.
It's not just about her stepping down. She doesn't have a place up there. As a mayor, I know that you have a responsibility to hold everybody accountable.
The meeting got tense as the speakers directed their anger at Councilwoman Fiore.
And you, Madam Mayor, chose that woman to be your mayor pro tem. It is not ironic to me that Michelle Fiore wraps herself in the thin blue line, claims to be pro-law enforcement, but conveniently forgets the fact that she was expelled and condemned by law enforcement in 2016.
Just handle it.
She's walking out. That's awesome.
and the former mayor pro tem didn't return. After public comment concluded hours later, council members offered their remarks.
The problems we face in this country aren't going to be solved by one side winning and one side losing, but by both sides coming together.
I have been bragging for 10 years, at least, if not more, that I consider ourselves a family, a large, beautiful, diverse family. We have a lot to do, a lot on our plate, and be assured that all of us are trying. We love our community. We are one family.
In Las Vegas, Alexis Gorey, News 3.